Hey, it's Travelgigolo, and this is a review of Mvubu campsite, which is in the Kabouga section of the Addo Elephant National Park. So this is quite a rustic campsite. It's well away from the main areas of the Addo Elephant Park. Note that the Kabouga section is on the western side of the park, so it's not part of the more populous eastern side where most people drive to and where most of the game viewing is done. The western side and the Kabouga in particular is not as well developed and it's fairly isolated. To get to Mvubu, you've got to go through the Kabouga gate. That's about a 40 kilometer drive from the main reception at the Addo Elephant National Park. Once you get to the Kabouga gate, it's still another 12 kilometers to Mvubu, and that is a dirt road, so it takes about 20 minutes to half an hour to drive from the Kabouga gate to Mvubu campsite itself. It's a very scenic drive from the Kabouga gate to the Mvubu campsite itself. The road basically goes through a valley which runs between the mountains and then subsequently along the Sundays River. Take note that you need a vehicle with decent clearance to get from the Kabouga gate to Mvubu campsite. Mvubu is a rustic campsite. There is no electricity and no potable water there. There is a new section being built which will have more modern facilities, but this is still going to be a really isolated place. You will however find that there is a flushing toilet with a basin to wash your hands, as well as a shower facility which is heated by a small paraffin stove. There's also a communal tap, and you will find that there are mobile braai stands which you can move around to wherever you decide to camp on the site. There are no other amenities on the campsite and there are no shops, so if you need to get supplies, for example, you've got to drive all the way to Kirkwood, which is about 30 minutes away. So make sure that you bring all your requirements and supplies when you come to the campsite.
It's got an eel.
The campsites are adjacent to the Sunday River, which is really great. It's just a short walk down from the campsites to the river. On the old site, on the new site, it's just a couple of meters away and you have direct access to the river. So there's a nice deck set up here at the old site where you can cook and have your food and just check out the river and enjoy and relax. You can also do a bit of fishing, so there's a walk down and a pontoon where you can set yourself up and do a bit of fishing. Because it's such an isolated campsite, when we were there we were pretty much alone and we had the deck to ourselves, which is quite nice. There are hippos in the Sunday River, so that's something that you should be aware of. We haven't seen any signs of them around the campsites, and it's a relatively steep climb to get from the river up to the campsite. So we haven't seen them yet, but maybe they are there and it's just a good idea to be wary of that. In summary, if you enjoy camping in a rustic manner in an isolated place, then this is the perfect campsite for you. It's a beautiful location within the mountains and next to the Sundays River. There isn't much wildlife that comes to the campsite, although the birding is really great. Hope you found this informative. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Also check out the episodes that we've done in some of the other parks in the Eastern Cape.